AHPI members of 1 and 2, and my dear students. I would like to request the students to be in the present moment. In the study, it is so that 50,000 thoughts are coming every day, particularly for the memory of the past, fear of the future, money, relationship, and work. So let us be in the present moment. And I'm very excited, or rather delighted, to see the enthusiasm of the first ever AHPI conference at Guwahati. And I would like to request the second should be in Manipur. I would like to request. The topic in relation to the local Northern India, the challenges and opportunities in healthcare in Northern India. Hospitals should be sustainable, but contrary to the belief, hospitals are not making much profit. But people think that hospitals are making a lot of profit. And our greatest challenge is sustainability. Because the patient expects the state of the art rather at every touch point, but affordability is at the cost of minimum. So affordability, accessibility, and excellence, whether it is possible or not, that is the challenge. Investment intensive, as you already mentioned at the beginning, healthcare is investment intensive and different challenges for different locations. We have our own unique challenges. And this is the most exciting time of the healthcare management. And I remember this very profound quote of George Santayana: if you dissect a problem, you will find a solution out of it, because problems are not separate from the solutions. So in every problem, there is always opportunity also, the solution also. Only thing we have to introspect ourselves, we have to find the solution. In my journey, I will be telling about the journey of Shida, a little bit about it, disadvantages of Northern India, opportunities of Northern India. These are two very say closely related, so I will be presenting you in a hybrid form, and adaptation according to the situation, and lastly the conclusion. Caesar Hospital started as a monopractice. Sir Shivara started with 5,000, I started with 10,000. And the motivation was Dibrugarh. Because those days, patients were going to Dibrugarh, fracture, OCG, non-visualization of the gallbladder, they go for the cholecystectomy there, kidney stones, even the piles. M.A. Chaudhary was very popular in Manipur. They went, the patients from Manipur went there for piles injection. And that is the time when I have completed my MS also. Why they are going, we don't have the infrastructure. Why they are going, we don't trust you. These are some of the things inspire us to start. Initially, this clinic was started with a piles injection, piles ligation. We have brought the infrared coagulation, then the cryo freezing. And later on, I was known as the Dr. Piles in the region. I have to see so many patients. That is how we started. And it has become a super specialty with the NABH and NABL, and ultimately the first homegrown private medical college in Northern India. We are focusing on medical education and medical tourism. And during this journey, we had all the inconveniences required for success. So disadvantages in terms of location, in terms of noise, pollution. We could not keep the incinerator on the roadside. So many, and the rented building was, we didn't have any lift. So those are the issues, and it pushed us to our own location currently, and we have been able to establish the medical college. Little bit about the medical field already mentioned. This is an opportunity again. This was born in other hospital, and the parents were going pillar to post, and ultimately landed on the 11th day, and we have taken the risks. We have taken the risks. So it was 40% of the total body weight. Later on, we come to know that 10% is the biggest in the world from AHN. So we calculated and we claimed ultimately we were recognized the biggest leg tumor even outside in the world. So this is the recognition after 3 years. There is no money given to us, only recognition. We have already implanted 8 totally amputated hand and finger. He has become the driver. He can ride very nicely. We have implanted. These are sorry for the photograph. Mission for vision. So Caesar Mission Myanmar. Without telling about this, it will not be complete. This has a huge energy with the invitation from Consul General from Mandalay. In the end of Myanmar, we were invited to do cleft lip and palate surgery free of cost, because I am the partner surgeon of Smile Trail. So we have been doing in Manipur, and we went on the month May in the year 2013. We wanted to do 100 surgery. We were 3 plastic surgeons. We focused on 100 surgery, 3.5 days. Our intention was only 100. On the way, this is the situation. Because of the rain in between, there is no road, and the security personnel or army of Myanmar, they were taking care of us from More to Mongia General Hospital. They were helping us. This is the situation, but we never lose the hope. Hundreds of them were waiting. We could do 100. We wanted to do 103, rather we have done 103 cleft lip and palate surgery. We have declined because of the time constraint, and also so many patients were not fit for surgery. So we wanted 100, but we did 103. And this is the trust, this is the miracle. They used to put on this paint, tanaka, they call it. We could not return on the same route, so we were returning on the Singing River. It has got another energy, huge river. I will not go into detail. So we have operated 339 free surgery, cleft lip and palate, keyhole surgery, and cataract in 3 phases. We have trained 2 surgeons and 6 nurses, and again free surgery, free health camp in Calais. They were waiting, more than 2,000 were waiting. We could see only 2,076. All of them are genuine patients, not the one waiting for the multivitamin bottle. They were waiting, genuine patients. Goodwill between the 2 nations, it has developed. They come to know that there is a place called Manipur in India where they could go and undergo the treatment. Otherwise, they were going to Bangkok or Singapore, which is 10 times costlier. And they have started pouring in. We have treated more than 5,000, including kidney transplant, heart operation, joint replacement, brain operation. Regarding this medical college, in the spiritual term, we call it synchronicity. All the good things are happening simultaneously. During Corona, India faces acute shortage of doctors. NITI advised NLC to relax the norms. Instead of 20 acres, they relaxed to 10 acres. Private sectors were allowed. And for the northern India, to 50 beds. For the other rest of and hilly areas, for the rest it is 300 beds. So we have 300 beds, and we have applied. Luckily, we had all the consultants, faculty, because most of my friends retired from RIMS and Zenith, and they all joined us. Otherwise, they would have gone to other places because of the corona. They didn't go outside, and it happened simultaneously. And the government of Manipur given the essentiality certificate, Manipur University affiliation, consent to affiliate, and we got the permission within 11 months. This is record this short time. This is for 150 students intake. We have admitted the 4 beds. We have still challenges because we could not complete the academic block and the hospital. We are constructing another 400 beds also. So inconvenience because they have started coming into this clinic, and also we have problem with the parking. So we have inconveniences. That means there is a huge room for development. This is the hostel. This is the hospital. This is the hospital, same thing. And in fact, this hospital is thoughts becoming things, because everything from thought is according to the quantum physics. Thoughts are energy, matter also energy. When you go to the subatomic particle, it is always energy in wave form. So it can be translated into action or matter, whatever. Ultimately, we have developed all the reasons for medical tourism: kidney transplantation, cornea, liver transplant permitted already, infertility, cardiac care, joint replacement, interventional radiology, spine surgery, cosmetic surgery, dental care, eye care, cancer care, pain management. We have one NGO, which is a foundation. This is doing a very good job. We have the oxygen plant. This was a blessing during the corona. This is PPP mode, and blood bank giving a very good quality service, PPP mode. Eye Foundation, we have done a lot of service, more than 20,000 cataract done under, of course, various scheme under free of cost. Academic, this nursing and the paramedical, smile train project. We have done more than 5,000 free of cost. We have started a school also. It is North India is bordered by 4 countries, and power comes from the consciousness of the power within. India's economic growth, next level economic growth, is based on the connection with the Southeast Asian nations. And Trans-Asia Highway, 2 highways are passing through northern India. This is the center of Southeast Asia and vast India. We expected a lot. But because of the various other reasons, after Corona, then again upheaval, now things are not working. India's active policy is, for the time being, it is stopped. And all the patients coming from Myanmar has stopped. So we have stopped acting or looking east. We have to act or look at west. The opportunity for creativity begins the moment we don't know what we are doing. Sir M.C. Vora said, "I'm confused," several times. That is the time you can create. That is the time you can innovate. When there is no thought, you can create in between the thoughts. It should be in between the thoughts. The first, the past, and the future. You can stay in the present moment, in between the thoughts. That is the time you are confused. That is the time you are vacant. that is time you can create new ideas, innovations. Corona pandemic struck the world. We had to change, we had to adapt. We converted our hospital to COVID hospital. We have treated the largest number of COVID patients. We had the highest number of ICU also during the COVID, and it was very good adaptation. Socio-political upheaval in Manipur, Myanmar and Bangladesh, it has affected. So the future is unpredictable. Natural calamities, we have seen recently the landslide, the rainfall, the flood. We have to consider all these things in our business. Embracing uncertainty can lead to growth and new possibilities. If there are 1,000 disadvantages, we'll have 1,000 advantages also. Problems and opportunities in disguise. The best way to predict, it is said that, is to create it. And we have to campaign for hill northern India. Distance is not a barrier. If you can provide good service, people will search for it. If they don't come, you can go to the outreach program, outreach this different corners and give the service. North India has got a unique strategic location because of the various policies, connectivity, scenic beauty, hospitality nature, history, cost effective. The TV is not coming. Government policy, especially Unnati. Unnati is unique in northern India. There is a central capital subsidy for the B category. It is 7.5. It is not giving any GST. It will be 10 CR. And most importantly, 5% this interest subsidy is there for any business. We have skilled professionals, specialized services, especially in the rural area. These are some of the problems. Yes, already I have mentioned about affordability. They want quality, which is costly, and it should be affordable. How we can provide, that is the challenge. And we don't have the JCI because safety is a major issue. In order to maintain the safety measures, we have to invest more, the costly. So no JCI in North India so far. Expect exceptional patient experience in all the touch points. This is the expectation. There is a lot of patient-doctor confusion and balance. These are all because of the expectation. And of course, we don't know how to deal to the communication. Investment intensive, particularly for the infrastructure and human resource. Small market, but hyper competition. That I agree with Elchibora again. There is no dearth of patients. They are not coming. So we have to go there and give the service. And challenging the profitability, because without profit we cannot sustain. 37% of Indian health care is insured, only 70% government. PMJ is good for the government, but just before it is profitable, but for us it is difficult and also long waiting time for the disbursement. There is an incentive for NAPH and teaching institute. This is we are enjoying. Corporate insurance to 7% only. These are the insurance. Assam has got the highest. Hilly area, because of the geographical terrain, poor roads, limitation, the connectivity. These are some of the challenges we are facing. Human resource again inadequate. Number of healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, paramedics. But for nurses, Manipur is probably the state producing the highest number of nurses next to Kerala. and 20 to 30% of the nurses in the hospitals in Metro, they are from Manipur. And there is a huge demand from Japan and Singapore. Japan is demanding 35,000 nurses from Northern India. Brain drain, migration, and hyper concentration in the urban areas. These are some of the issues. There is a prevalence of infectious disease in the region. Patient safety already mentioned, safety culture, it is a challenge to develop the culture of safety. Already, previous speaker already mentioned about this. Medical error is the third leading cause of death in the world. Limited access to mental health services, stigma in the belief system, under recording, under treatment possible. Climate change is another issue on human health. It is a threat to our existence. Frequency and severity of the natural calamities we have already seen. Because of this, we are going to have malnutrition. There will be no food production, more energy consumed to cool the hospital. It is in the hospital. 40% of the energy in the hospital consumed by AC, and we are generating more this issue for the climate change. Water scarcity, infectious disease, and in USA it is already calculated that by 2050, 10% of the hospital will be relocated because of the rising level of water from the sea. We don't know about India, and also heat. This is another challenge. India will not be an exception. Aging population is another burden. We don't have that much services, increased number of NCD, increased burden. Technology will change the way we are treating patients. Stroke monitoring, FDA approved. It can detect 5 hours before the stroke. It is already FDA approved. Cost, delivery, effort, and all those things are possibilities, but whether it will be feasible or not. Funding and resource allocation. Northern India is still as NPA states. Slower process in the government approval. PPP already mentioned. This will share the liabilities, and it will be more affordable to healthcare on mutual trust. Private sector should not be seen as complementary, not a competitor. Unnati already mentioned. Make in India has improved a lot about the cost. 80% of our equipment imported from outside. Preventive, I want to emphasize a little bit about this. World Health Organization has already warned India that 60% of the deaths are due to NCD or lifestyle-related diseases. At the same time, Massachusetts Hospital and Benson High Institute demonstrated that yoga and meditation alone can reduce the healthcare expenditure by 43%. And this burden cannot be handled by modern medicine. And fusion of Ayush and modern medicine is already there in the policy in the government, and coexistence of this allopathy and Ayush. But there is a resistance from various organizations. The global market for wellness is much more than medical tourism. North America is the wellness capital. Wellness is the prevention of the diseases. Medical tourism is the treatment of the diseases. And how long we will continue to treat when the burden is so much. So it is time to prevent the diseases. Asia Pacific, the fastest growing. India's contribution is only 0.25 global contribution, targeting 3 to 4% by 2025. Ayush visa is already given. These are some of the parameters, there's components of the Ayurvedic wellness. We conceive meditation is the reduction of thoughts without any judgment. And this improves the length of the telomere. It is already proved. Telomere length is increased 15 days of meditation. I don't know or Guruji will agree or not. This is scientifically proven, and this improves the brain wave, sleep, relationship, everything is improved. It is practiced now. The number is increasing. So all the other, say, food, this spiritual conference, recovery from illness, all these things, hyperbaric oxygen is proved to be useful in the beauty and also longevity, because the RBC will carry all the oxygens in the interiors, and the collagen is increased, and even the telomere is lengthened. Telomere is responsible for the immunity and the longevity of the individual, and the person who has, the doctor who has found out this got the Nobel Prize also. Weight loss is a problem. Menopausal tree, senior stay is another issue. Workplace wellness, recovery from mental wellness. These are few things, and this wellness will improve all this. There are 5 forces that serve the sustainability: entry, trade of the new entry, bargaining power of the supplier, bargaining power of the buyers, trade of substitute product and services, rivalry among existing competitors, whether our organization will be feasible or profitable because of these factors. We have to balance. To conclude, medical and wellness tourism is a big thing next to IT. North India facing unique challenges in healthcare sustainability, opportunity to become one of the leading medical and wellness tourism destination in the world, because we have so much locational advantage and the scenic beauty, all those things. Massive infrastructure development is needed for health in Northern India. It doesn't happen automatically. Public-private partnership is the way to give affordable healthcare, and we need to develop the medical tourism board, because it involves planning, security, finance, infrastructure, connectivity. Without connectivity, we cannot. So these are some of the few things I want to share. Take-home message is, we need focus. We need focus on what we want, because it is going to happen. If you want something, it is going to happen. I wanted to come here, that's why I am coming here. Let us focus on what we want, not on what we don't want. If we focus on what we don't want, this also is going to happen. Because consciousness creates a reality. We have to de-addict the thoughts, so many thoughts, through meditation, and that is how we can be peaceful, we can create new things, and we can face the challenges. And it is possible from the consciousness of the consciousness. Guruji is here. Consciousness of the consciousness. It is possible only when the number of thoughts are lesser. I can see the thoughts, I can feel the feeling, then I can change. If I am not happy, there must be a thought. If I can see the thought, change it, then my feeling will be. Because life is thought and feeling only. When it is integrated, everything is possible. Innovation between thoughts. We will run for medical and wellness tourism. Future belongs to those who believe in the beauties of their dream. Thank you very much.
So I would like to thank both Dr. Karanjikar and Dr. Colleen for finishing the session exactly on time. So we have heard from the experts about sustainability, how to keep healthcare facilities sustainable and the importance of keeping it sustainable. Since we are running a little bit short on time, so we shall not wait any, I shall not take any more time. We'll move on to the next item, and any questions you can interact during the lunch hours.
Thank you, Karanjikar sir. Thank you, Palin sir, for those very informative insights to sustainability. Thank you, sir. Karanjikar sir, I would like to let you stay for a while for clarification.